had the pleasure of Andrew Ryan's company. He's the one who built this place, and he's the one who ran it into the ground. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he didn't like people. Whichever way you slice it, good men died. My family's in a submarine hidden in the foundation of Fontaine Fisheries. I'll meet you there.
Go by like wind.
A little one brings you a gift to demonstrate our appreciation.
Ryan asked me personally to make this clear. You give us Fontaine and this whole filthy ring of his, and you'll be knocking back pints up at the Fighting McDonough's. If you prefer to play the mule, I'll treat you like a mule. Give him a taste, Patrick. What's that? Change of heart, Timmy? Timmy! Ready to talk now?
Go on. Go on. Fontaine gets in trouble!
lady who craves variety. And one day the gentleman stopped calling.
Radio down ahead says you were looking for an invite to the fisheries. Nuts, I say. But if you heads up to the Warp Master's office and find old Peach a research camera, maybe I could manage an invite. What was that? My friend, you are fucked. To keep you alive. Now, go get that camera, and then snapshots of those that crawls on the ceiling. Then I'll let you into the fisheries. Just remember, sonny friend, I smell an ounce of Fontaine on you, and I'll have you in a box. Atlas gives you the vouch, but I ain't turning my eye just on his say-so.
Grown man jumping a ghost. Fontaine's dead, and everybody knows it. In the ground for months, and half the place still jumping at his shadow. Christ, even Ryan. You never mind all that. We got work to do.
Good as spot as any, I suppose. Hey. What is that?
Like old Peach knows where to find the research camera. Seems a decent enough sort. No doubt he'll wait until after you've done his errands to stick a shiv in your mouth.
Something must be done about Fontaine. While I was buying buildings and fish futures, he was cornering the market on genotypes and nucleotide sequences. Rapture is transforming before my eyes. The great chain is pulling away from me. Perhaps it's time to give it a tug.
What thus? Say it to the Lord!
you.
One-time building power. I will execute judgment upon thee!
Thank you. Thank you.
Put him where I can see him!
Hey, Mary, why so down in the mouth?
I don't know, Jim. I just don't know how I feel about those little sisters.
The little sisters, gee, don't you know they're
Where are you? Come on, please. Mama, let's go. I saw one of these smugglers having a game of catching on the docks today. And this surprised me because his hands were crippled during the war. He was unloading the barge the other day when he was bitten from the sea slug. He woke up the next morning and he found he could move his fingers for the first time in years. I asked him if he still had that sea slug. As luck would have it, he did.
The research camera looks just like one you'd see topside. According to this magazine article I scrounged up, it can also analyze genetic information, parse biological structures, lots of other $5 words.
Hanging now, is it? That's what we've come to? Now look, I don't make the laws here, I just enforce them. But I didn't come to Rapture to string men up for running contraband. If Ryan and his crew have their law, then they can have my badge.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me. His soul, little ones to him
Now
belong.
give me some snaps on those spider splicers, and don't come back down here till you've got my research.
They are weak, but he is strong. You'll open up if you know it's good for you.
Find a better hiding place. See you.
I'm just lonely. I'm lonely.
This little sea slug has come along and glued together all the crazy ideas I've had since the war. It doesn't just heal damaged cells, it resurrects them. I can bend the double helix. Black can be reborn white, tall, short, weak, strong. But the slugs alone are not enough. I'll need money.
You have the research camera? Good. Guess it's time to get to work for old Peachy. Take the man's pictures, and let's get the hell out of this place.
You had to fight brother!
As the respected Raptor turns me away, I have turned to Sundays and smugglers important Neptune for supplies. These men are pigs. They speak, they stink. But they deliver.
thought of me wife and child hiding in that filthy submarine makes me blood boil. Help me get them to safety and I'll be in your debt for life.
Father, why have you forsaken...
I know you're fine!
Send you...
You don't know what it's like! You think you can get away with this?
your life.
Rapture's changing, but Ryan can't see the wolves in the woods. This Fontaine fella, he's a crook and a proper tea leaf, but he's got the axe, and that makes him the governor. Sinking profits back into bigger and better plasmids, live in them Fontaine poorhouses, like Fontaine recruiting centres. Before we know it, bloke's gonna have an army of splicers. We're gonna have ourselves a whole heap of miseries.
What is that? I can do this by myself.
Baby?
I'm closing in on the whole ring. I'd pat myself on the back, but let's face it, these aren't exactly bloodthirsty desperados we're talking about. Rapture's full of poets, artists, and tennis players, not hired guerrillas. But this leader, there's this Fontaine. He seems to know his way around the grid. He keeps his nose clean, but not so clean that the right people don't know he's not to be trifled with.
I know!
This is the wages of sin!
them snappies, or are you just sightseeing?
Mr. Ryan, I believe in Rapture, but that doesn't mean we always win. Fontaine Futuristics is the biggest thing going in Rapture, so let me be plain. When we arrest that tow rag Fontaine for his thieving and smuggling, we must make it clear that we won't touch his business interests. We sit on the council because these poor sods trust us, not because God gave us a chair.
We saw our Masha today. We barely recognize her. That's her, Sam said. You're crazy, I told him. That thing? That is our Masha? But he was right. She was drawing blood out of a corpse by Fontaine Fisheries. And then when she was done, she walked off hand in hand with one of those awful golems. Masha!
Mr. Ryan, I believe in Rapture, but that doesn't mean we always win. Fontaine Futuristics is the biggest thing going in Rapture, so let me be plain. When we arrest that tow rag Fontaine for his thieving and smuggling, we must make it clear that we won't touch his business interests. We sit on the council because these poor sods trust us, not because God gave us a chair.
Here to visit the scum of the earth!
Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, till I first met you. Inside till my heart grew light and it's so you really thought I have to admit you.
Hey, Wolf, get over here! Come on, get over here!
The death penalty of Rapture. Council's in an uproar. Right, streets this. This is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Contact with the surface exposes Rapture to the very parasites we fled from. A few stretched necks are a small price to pay for our deals.
Fontaine Fisheries when you're ready, would you kindly?
I said you pay!
It is your
Me wife, Laura. She's a right pain in the neck. But she's a beauty. She means the world to me. I can't help feel God punishing me for bringing her and Patrick to this place. I thought this would be a better life for us. Can you imagine a bigger fool than that?
Darling Masha, we don't know what has happened to you. Ryan's men have taken you away and said you are needed to save Rapture. Who needs a child to save a city? But I see these little girls crawling out of these vents, and I only wonder if you might one day crawl out of this vent and find this note. We look for you, but if you find this, come to us at the Fighting McDonald's in room number 7. The code to our room is 7533. We miss you, our darling child.
The Little Sisters Orphanage. In trouble. Time. Give your little girl a... After all, children are the future of culture.
The warp rat didn't get himself at. You got something from me and my crew? Or are you just looking to get criticized? You set here a spell. I needs to set on some coffee. Maybe put some silverware and the like.
Before you head into the fisheries, a word to the wise. Old Peachy seems about as straight as a dog's hind leg. You keep your eyes open.
Nobody walks into my swampy carrying the heat. Put your weapons in the pneumo, and then I'll let you in.
If that's his price, you're gonna have to pay it. But he can't very well take your plasmas away now, can he?
Fontaine was dust, and now here you are doing his dirty. I guess that makes Ryan and you a... Atlas! He was ours! Ours!
Rivers turn to blood! Come on!
Peaches got your number! You ain't getting out of my swampy!
I have time. Stop it. Stop looking now. It's
Don't turn
gone.
your... Back to Peachy! Getting out of my swampy!
Lying, you monster.
Peaches got your number! Pork pie! Don't turn your... If we don't play ball, son of a bitch. Sammy G comes and tells me he's thinking of going to the constable. And the next day, Sammy G was found in a sack in a salt block. We had no choice here. We stay on Fontaine's crew and we're gonna catch the gallows. We take the powder. We end up like Sammy G. Oh, there's gotta be another way. Fuck Fontaine. You don't fuck Fontaine.
ahead.